What's up guys, it's BNA Gaming here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on what I personally think are the best operators in the game. And I'm going to be picking 2 from attackers and 2 defenders. And before I get started with the video, I'd highly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and comment in the video what your favorite operator is. So, for my 2 attackers, my first one is Hibana. And let me tell you why. So one, her gun has, as you can see on the bottom right, on the recoil pattern, almost no recoil. And her secondary has a little bit more recoil, but the fire rate is just out of this world. You could probably use her secondary as a primary throughout the game. So I'll start with the ups of what I think are good about, and then I'll do what the downs. So, like I said, her primary is just a beast. It'll melt everybody, but she only carries 21 bullets, which I think is a little low. But then, yet again, you have the bearing 9, which will help you a lot in those situations where you just need to quickly pull out something. Because if you had a machine gun, like a secondary, or a pistol, obviously this would win. So then, the bads, like I said, the magazine size only has 21 bullets, so you're going to be melting those. Let's say if you see a group of 2 or 3 enemies, you're going to be getting 1 or 2 and then you're going to run out of bullets. But then that's where her secondary comes in handy. I definitely this I'll tell you what I run on both of her guns. So I run ACOG due to the very low recoil, so you can be very accurate. Muzzle brake because that reduces the recoil a lot, and also vertical grip because yet again that reduces the recoil. I don't run laser because as of right now the enemies can see your laser when you're in a gunfight, or just in general they might see it around the corner. Charm is running this on most of my guns, got out of an alpha pack. Go check out that video on our past videos. And I am also running the KA Camo. I bought this camo, I did not get it out of the alpha pack, and I really like it. Now, let me go to my next offensive. So, Buck. Buck is my all-time favorite offensive operator. Now, most of the time I'll be using his assault rifle. Yes, it has a lot of recoil, but if you can hit your shots, it just melts. And then I rarely use his secondary, but most of the time he uses underbarrel shotgun, which is also another reason why he's one of my favorite operators. And most of the time, what end up happening is that I'll just want to be pushing. I know he isn't 3 speed, but just to get in those quick fights, and also it's like having 3 guns in one operator. So another really good thing about Buck is that you can just pull out his shotgun by pressing his special, which is obviously the R1 or whatever you have your control set to, and then you would shotgun the wall once and you can just jump through and you can vault through. And also there has been many times where I'll hear an enemy like right next to me, and most of the time with other offensive operators, let's say, I'll have to get in a gunfight with an auto instead of having a shotgun. So then that's very handy having the shotgun for attached to its assault rifle. I also like frags, but most of the time when you're going against stacked teams, they're always gonna have a Jaeger. So most of the time they're they're good use, but most of the time I don't use them. And then to the attachments, I run hollow because that helps a lot with the recoil. And I'm running compensator because yet again the recoil. For all my attachments, my most of the time main priority is to just get the recoil down. On like let's say guns like this. I'm running the dire hell camo, and I'm also running the smoke shroom. And you might be asking, how can you even deal with that recoil? It's just shooting through the roof. Well, I've played with Buck for a good 2 or 3 months now, and it's sort of just like a habit. Like whenever I'm holding down R2, I'm just used to it. Like I'm used to holding down the left stick a little bit just to control it. You eventually just adapt to the gun. And then now moving over to the defensive operators, it was very hard to decide between these 3: Bandit, Jaeger, and Valkyrie. Now, alright, so I think I might start off with I decided to do Valkyrie, and I'll tell you why as of right now. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, Bandit's obviously the better one. Are you retarded? Well, no, it's just that. Alright, so this is how I see it. There's no best opera in the game. It's a little bit of personal preference, but I'm just going over the stats and what I prefer to use. And I like to use her MPX with the Desert Eagle, but most of the time I don't use the Desert Eagle just because of the high recoil, slow fire rate, and it's just hard to hit your shots with. And I usually use the Nitrosa, and what I usually like to do is instead of running the Bandit where you would have to place down to prevent thermite or something like that, I would normally just place a camera outside of that wall, so when I see them about to come through, I can either jump out from a barricade near me and then just come out and shoot them before they get a chance to rush in, or I'll just let my teammates know that he's about to come in and say, oh, back up, he's about Hibana this wall or thermite this wall or whatever it is on the other team. And then for the MPX, I'm using holographic, compensator, vertical grip, and the crimson camo. And the charm, I usually run the smoke, but haven't been running Valkyrie lately, and I'll tell you why. Because obviously, I'm sure you guys all saw this coming. Jaeger, favorite operator on defense. Now his gun is it's just a beast. The recoil, it's a little bit high, but not even high. It's normal recoil, but it's manageable. And it also, if you can get your shots on, it'll take very little shots on it. Now, the one thing I wish was different was his barbed wire or his deployable shield, but I usually go with the deployable shield, or actually the barbed wire, sorry. It's because most of the time you're going to be roaming, you're not going to be sitting the OBJ behind a shield or something like that. Now, for his 416 carbine, I run holographic, like I said, for the recoil, muzzle brake, vertical grip, and letter. I also got this in an alpha pack, and then Jaeger, depending on where you place his three special abilities, I think it can be really useful to the team if they have maybe a fuse. Because if they fuse and you have your Jaeger there, it's gonna shoot two or three of those little like hockey puck type things that come out of the fuse's special, and it'll give like a warning to your team, like, oh, he's gonna do it again. Make sure you get out of that room and run. And then also, most of the time, well, it's sort of like a guarantee I'm gonna be roaming with Jaeger because he has his 3 speed. But I just love Jaeger overall as a general defensive operator. I think he's good all around. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Leave a comment below if you want to see different operators and what other games you'd like to see. And yeah, it's been BNA Gaming. I'm out.